What did you say?
How's your con going?
Oh my god, it's so cool here. I can't believe I haven't been before.
Wait, that's your first time?
Yeah, I'm a con virgin. Not anymore. So yeah.
So what's Mrs. relationship with Jax going to be going forward?
Interesting question. I think they know each other, obviously, from before. So I think it's about reestablishing their friendship or relationship, whatever it was. And I think that Jax is an incredibly powerful character, and so is Nyssa. And I think together they're going to create a storm. I don't think they're afraid. I think they're strong. I think they've got the brains, and I think that we're going to see a really, really interesting relationship develop there.
Piggybacking on that, one of the things I love the most about the show is how you think about a Superman-related adjacent property, and it's the first thing you think of is usually not that it has that many women in it or that many strong women in it, and the show is full of amazing women. Nyssa is one of 5 at least.
Yeah.
And what does it feel like to be sort of building that new kind of corner of genre that's just like there's so many women here and they're allowed to grow and change in different ways? And
yeah, I mean, I think it's an incredible movement to be part of. Personally, growing up when I was, watching James Bond or, Mission Impossible, strong guy leads that were doing the kind of stuff I want to do later in my career, i.e. like secret agent stuff. I just think it's amazing. I never really thought, oh, but that's a guy. I just never really had that notion, I guess. But actually, I think if I did grow up with more strong female characters, I think I would have been just seen it differently and maybe thought it was more possible at an earlier age than the age that I did think it was possible. I think it's amazing for young boys and girls right now, and I think it's a great time to be in this position, and I feel very honoured to be part of it.
One of the things I like about her is she kind of knows, really weaves around and plays the political game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, I mean, it's like she can put up a front and then behind the scenes she does. Talking about playing that out.
Yeah. The first time I ever really saw that other side to Nyssa personally was when she was handing Seg the urn of his dead parents' ashes. And obviously you kind of saw, like, I tried to play like a glimpse in her eye of sadness and emptiness, and at that point we didn't know why. Now obviously we have more of an idea why, but I just think it's an incredibly exciting thing to do, and to have a kind of 3-dimensional character that's meaty and has a history and a backstory and a different side to them and layers, I think is just so exciting, and one of the reasons I just adore Nyssa. And it's relatable. We've all been there. We know people that have been through shit if we haven't ourselves, and at the end of the day we all put up a front at some point in life, and I think that's really relatable, and I just love that.
Yeah, it struck me right away.
Yeah. I think that was the point, so thank you.
It is so good to see you again. WonderCon, I guess, was already a few months ago. That is when the show, you guys were just gaining some traction.
Yeah.
Here you are at Comic-Con, which I want to say is 4 times as big. So is there a noticeable difference in like the fans more coming up to you and there's more energy around the show? How is it?
Yeah. Let me move that for you. There is definitely more excitement and enthusiasm and appreciation for the writing, the show, and the cast, as you said. And honestly, we are just so grateful for it. And even just to have any kind of reaction or to anyone to want to watch what we've been doing is really, really exciting, because it's real. Like, this is real life, and when you're in a studio 5,000 miles away, it's just such an alien thing. It's so far removed from this world. So actually, when you're in it and you get to see the fans, it's so exciting and exhilarating, and it's so nice to meet the people that really help create this legacy. So it's been amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Good.
Could you imagine if I was like, it's been?
I would be really sad. I would be really sad. Although I'm sure there are celebrities here who secretly would rather be at home binge watching Netflix. It's okay though, no judgment here.
No judgment at all. Everyone's different.
one of the cool things about Nyssa is, like, if you just watch the pilot, you would say, okay, well, this is kind of like, you know, this is a sneaky bad lady. When did you sit down with Cam and kind of realize what kind of a layered character this was?
Yeah, we sat down probably just after episode 3, and he had a chat with me, and he went, "Your character, this isn't who she is. She's been through this and that, and she, you know, she hurt, and she's got a reason to be like where she is." And I think really the relationship with my father, Nyssa-Vex, was one of the first things that just switched in Mrs. Mine, and she. I think, sorry, what was the question again?
I'm just trying to figure out like what it was like kind of building that character after you'd already, you know, read a couple scripts. And...
Yeah, that was it. It was just really exciting to kind of flip it because it did almost flip like, as you said at the start, she was, you know, portrayed as a villain, and we saw that, and then by the end she was, you know, she's helping Seg, and she wants to be part of this, and she's literally falling for him, you know, she's, you know, emotionally invested, and she's sacrificing things, and I just think that was such a great opportunity and such an exciting thing for Nyssa to have to go through. So it was great. It was exciting. We're buzzing.
See, as a female, as another woman on TV, like, you feel like they have to be strong all the time and being vulnerable is a weakness.
Yeah.
Balancing that.
What is that about?
I don't know.
What is that about?
On Krypton, they do it, I guess.
Patriarchy.
So what part do you want to see explored more of her? Do you want to see those vulnerabilities like shown more, or?
Yeah, you know what? I would love to have some flashbacks and show some of the things she's been through, because, you know, I know some of the stuff that hasn't been aired yet that she has been through. I think it would be really interesting, and, you know, help the audience invest in her as a character even more. I would like to see her go through some more challenges, which is definitely on the horizon with her. However, I think that I'm not sure if there will be time to really show much of her past, but we are definitely going to see her take on new obstacles and things that will definitely make her vulnerable and put her responsibilities and things that are precious to her at stake. And we'll see how she reacts. And guys, we have